I'm Eureka. Call sign, Hollow K9X. Assassin.
Hello and welcome, Lynx here, and this is Tokidoki Tactical Squad, and for some unknown reason, we are back to introductions? What?
And like I said, I'm Nova, call sign Rocket RC4.
Wait, you knew that already. Could it be that there is more?
Oh, a bunny! How cute! Pepper is not cute. She's deadly. She'll blow up every BB in the area and then some.
This all feels so familiar. Deja vu. Quality over quantity. How does it mean? It means your approach is vulgar. What? Say it again, I tell you. Your approach is vulgar. Oh, that's it, you're good down. Read it again, of course. Enough. Do you want a repeat of what happened in the elevator? Hey? Eureka, you don't need to worry about Nova getting in the way of your fighting. You should get the hordes out of your way so that you can focus on defeating the strongest targets. Is that so? The rest of the meeting proceeds smoothly. You know exactly what to say to get everyone on board. You know which strategies to work with your team distribution and which don't. You also know that Chica heads to the bunk room once the meeting has concluded. You go check on her, worried that she might be feeling down. Except now she will not. Wait, feeling down about what? As expected, Chica greets you with a big smile when you arrive. Oh, wait, that's how you leave there? I mean, I guess maybe it makes sense, it's army. At least it seems like once you enter your bed area, you can shut yourself out from everyone else. I like that.
Hi, Iris. Great job back there.
Thank you. She scooches to the side to make room for you on the bed. She doesn't rest her head on your lap for. Oh. Why did you think she would do that? I was thoroughly in the eighth. Not only you stopped their fight, you even figured out everyone's strength with just a glance. You have an incredible leader's intuition. It's not bad. Huh. Is that what it is? I'm not so certain. It's like I had a strange dream. Like I saw blood, pain, death. I don't know. Sounds like you've been working hard. Why don't we take a little break? We can go for a walk. Maybe see if the mess holds an extra provisions for us to snack on. You do exactly that. Lightheartedly chatting with Chica along the way, you talk about little nothings, uniform regulations, childhood memories, your commander's weird laugh, mishaps with weapons maintenance. It's calming, effortless, pleasant, peaceful. The days pass in relative calm as you wait for command to hand out assignments. Today, after classes have concluded, you've gotten through some paperwork. You find yourself with a bit of free time on your hands. You could swear you've already hung out with Nova, for you can't pinpoint when that happened. In any case, perhaps now is a good moment to check on another one of your squad mates. Okay, I mean, I'll do that then. If I did hang out with Nova, which I did after the weird event, then I mean, I guess let's go Eureka. You get the feeling she's probably practicing her swordplay. Without an hesitation, we head to the training ground. Your hunch is proven correct. There she is again, hacking away at the air with enviable poise and elegance. Why doesn't she use the training dummy standing right next to her? Not wanting you to needlessly interrupt her, you take a seat nearby and observe her movements. They're all powerful, but smooth. Her body remains in perfect balance regardless of the motion. She sways with calculated precision as if leading her invisible target in a deadly dance. You can't help but clap when she finishes the routine. Oh boy, that's not a good thing. Oh, Iris. Hi, Eureka. Your hard work definitely pays off. Consistent practice is the key to honing your art and cultivating your creativity. It baffles me that I am the only one who does that. Care to join? Might as well. You set up nearby, aiming at some targets on the other side. You and Eureka work in companionable silence for a while, each honing your skills in your own way. But eventually shooting motionless targets becomes too mind-numbing. I should set up moving targets. Oh, is that why you practice on nothing but thin air, Eureka? Because the training dummies don't move. They aren't worthy. Neither are moving targets. You must settle for nothing less than virions in the flesh. I mean, it's not like we can spot some virions in the training grounds on command. That's what the mock battles are for anyway. Mock battles are float. No blood, no death, no stakes. Perhaps, but that's not their objective. Practice fights are about team building, building confidence, practicing communication. They're about rivalry too, learning from the enemy. After all, you can't really compete on equal terms against a virion, can you? It's not like they ever have any new strategies to teach us. They're all mindless creatures. Or are they? You seem to have sparked Eureka's interest enough for her to set her sword down. Either that or she's incredibly annoyed at you. A prize. What? There should be a prize. The others never take mock battles seriously. We can't witness their creativity unless they give it their all. I hadn't thought of it that way. Adding some stakes would certainly serve as motivation. We're so used to running from the stick, we've forgotten about chasing the carrot. What sort of price are you thinking, Eureka? Given enough time, we might be able to request it from procurement. She starts to fidget. What you said before? Which part exactly? Spawning virions on the training grounds. Huh?
The winner. The one who subdues every opponent, who emerges victorious, should receive the privilege of their very own virion. Right here, in the comfort of their own home.
She's crazy.
One stronger than all previous opponents combined. A creature that can put up a fight until its last breath. One worthy of being put on exhibition.
She's definitely crazy, man.
It cannot flee. It cannot be hastily and sloppily taken down by someone else. I can take my time with it. Swing with the right pacing. Cut with the right tempo.
What?
The losers can watch. I don't mind. They should learn from the winner. See how it's done. From its feet to its skull.
Absolutely not. We can't do that to any of that. Oh, in that case, an extra serving of dinner would be nice. That's a huge difference between the two.
If she's gonna shoot, then she better shoot you first.
We are back on a mission.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. I think it's better for you to get healed first, Nova.
Yeah.
Nova, do you need someone to hold your hand?
You stay out of this!
You tune out your squad mates and focus on analyzing your surroundings. It's exactly like your dream, down to the blood pressure monitor, the defibrillator, the stethoscopes, and IV stands. Right about now, Eureka will...
Targets ahead.
She sniffs the air and scrunches her nose right on cue.
Weak. Nothing but trash.
6 hostiles. Nova, I'm sending you on your own so you don't have to worry about the blast radius. You'll take them out without a struggle. In the meantime, Eureka, Chica, we'll move into the room to the right. We need to stop the virions there from ambushing Nova. I'm assuming we find any, of course. Of course you will. Another 5, in fact. but the raised eyebrows you get from the rest of your squad make you keep the detail to yourself. You need them following your exact orders, not questioning why you know what you know. You advance swiftly through the building, making your calls without hesitation and dodging every surprise. You avoid the hallway that leads to the elevator and guide the whole squad directly to the stairwell instead. It's extremely dangerous downstairs, probably that is. We need to prepare to deal with a group of powerful anomalies, potentially. The issue is that you don't remember how many there were. The poison the anomalies shot at you in your dream messed with your perception. We need to scope out the basement to determine exactly how many individuals we are dealing with and what their positions are. However, the 4 of us together would make too much noise and undoubtedly alert the enemy. Eureka, you come with me, we'll do the recon and set up some traps. Understood. Chica, Nova, you wait here and keep watch until we return. Got it! You and Eureka descend the stairs. You move like shadows, making no sound and leaving no trace as you cautiously infiltrate the basement. You hug the walls and hide behind machinery, moving stealthily enough that the anomalies clad in white jackets do not notice you. There are 4 of them. You really were seeing double. They are preoccupied with the flickering screens at the center of the room next to the 4 chairs. You work swiftly with Eureka to set up the traps. You stretch a tripwire between you and the Virions, rigging it to explode a grenade upon contact. They'll die if they try to grab you like in a dream. You only need to make sure you stay out of the way of their poisoned needles. You won't fall for that trick in real life. Just as you finish your recon and prepare to move out, you spot a familiar silhouette making its way through the door. Chica! No! Why is she here? Why is she disobeying orders if this kid's actually just end up?
Iris! Help! Chica!
The voice you heard wasn't real, but yours definitely was. You realize the gravity of your mistake when all heads turn in their direction. An old familiar pig snout sniffs, getting ready to snort. The needle! You dive for cover, but it doesn't stop Chica from running in your direction, clearly intending to put herself and her shield between you and the Virions. Wait, Chica! Stop, you dumb! Your plea reaches her ears too late. Why was she there for? Chica rushes right into the tripwire and is consumed by the explosion at her feet.
I'm Eureka. Call sign, Hollow K9X.
Why was she there?
Assassin.
Why is she disobeying everything again? Why is she going on her own? It's the 2nd time. Honestly, at this point, just give up. Let her erase herself.
And like I said, I'm Nova. Call sign Rocket RC4.
Oh, a bunny! How cute!
Pepper is not cute. She's deadly. She'll blow up every BB in the area and then some.
Something is definitely wrong. This is just deja vu or some strange dream. It's real, too vivid. You haven't seen this twice before. You've been through it. You stop the fight between Eureka and Nova before it even starts. Chica heads out and you know she goes to the bunk room. You follow, arming yourself with determination. Chica will not die this time. Or maybe we should just let her.
Hi, Iris! Great job back there.
We need to talk. This time you do not sit at her bedside. Is everything okay? For now, and I plan to keep it that way. Is that so? Then, is there anything to help? Do you want to bounce off ideas and defensive strategies with me? No. I have the strategy. It involves keeping you grounded at the home base on the next mission. Yeah? What? Twice Chica found her way to the basement, and twice she suffered for it. Twice she was told not to go anywhere. And the Skill9 proved it. Even when you try to stop her, she'll find her way there somehow. Keeping her out of the mission entirely is the only logical solution. But there'll be only one team member down with a squad as small as ours. We'll manage. You've got the advantage of foresight after all. Still!
It's not a suggestion, Chica. Don't make me use my position as leader to force you to stay. You have to trust me on this.
Yeah, like she would listen to you anyway, if you used your position of a leader.
Alright, if you're that sure. Just promise you'll count on me for the next one, okay?
I can't promise that. We'll see about that. In any case, that's done and settled. Now we just have to wait for command to hand out the mission. Perhaps now is a good moment to check on... No. You don't have time for frivolous activities. You need to figure out what's going on. You hold yourself up in your office and bury yourself in research, using every resource at your disposal to hunt for information. Of course, the search turns up empty. Not a single file in all of HQ, or the ones that you have clearance for. At least makes any mention of time loops, precognition, or any potentially related topics. Soon enough, it's time to get your mission brief, and you're still just as lost as before. Well, at least Chica will be safe. There will be more time for research once you take out those anomalies and successfully complete your mission. You're intimately familiar with the building's layout by now. You know exactly where every Virion is and where it will be. You know how your squad mates fight, which enemy they'll target first, how quickly they will kill them. You managed to get Eureka and Nova to acknowledge each other's skills without Chica to defend. They are forced to work together, and you catch them almost completely to see who can get the coolest kills. Getting to the basement stairwell is a piece of cake, but now comes the real work. We've got 4 anomalies behind those doors. Fortunately, they'll be huddled together and distracted. If we're quick, Nova can land a preemptive strike and do enough damage for Eureka and I to finish them off. But remember, these are anomalies. Keep your guard up and be on the lookout for any strange behavior. We move as one. Are you ready? Anomalies. So strong. Can't wait. What will they look like with their throats torn, their limbs chopped, their... Let's make them burn, Tampa! On 3. Knowledge is power, and third time's the charm. You time Nova's ambush perfectly, then move in with Eureka at just the right moment. The creatures caught completely unaware do not stand a chance. When the dust settles, they're all dead on the floor.
Take that!
I thought they would be more worthy.
Eureka has a point. It is a bit odd that 4 anomalies fell so quickly, but you're not about to complain. Perhaps they only specialized in attacking and had no defense to fall back on. With the Virions out of the way, this marks the first time you and your squad can explore the basement in earnest. All the strange machinery in the room, humming and flickering, tells you that there has to be some intel here worth bringing back to HQ. You approach the 4 chairs in the center of the room and take a closer look at their attached headsets. But you can't make heads nor tails of their purpose. Thick sets of cables came out of each chair. Following them leads you to a room in the back that you hadn't noticed before. Locked tight behind a thick door with a keypad above the handle. Uh-oh. Nova bounces over and tries to bust open. Yeah, nah, this thing's reinforced. Blast proof as hell. We need to passcode. But how will you get it? There is no hint of it on any of the active monitors in the room, nor on the Virion's corpses. Let's begin by trying something random, that way we can at least determine how many digits we need. You think of 41,233, for instance. Yeah, let's brute force it. Try, I don't know, 41,233. Huh? Wait, what? How did you know that? Know what? The number I was thinking. Hey? Because I'm the best, obviously! What are you two doing? Eureka, who until then had been busy searching the other end of the room, shows up at your side. She picks up on the situation quickly and gives the keypad a try before either you or Nova can say anything. The number she types in is 41,233. Wahey! You copied us! That's the matter we were thinking! What nonsense are you saying? It was a random guess. Okay, RNG unlocked. Let's see if I can access logs today. No, for some reason it stopped working. To everyone's surprise, the keypad beeps and its light turns green. You try the handle and the door swings open. How? Ha! So I was correct on the first attempt. That's creepy! Too creepy! Hey, pointy ears, think of a number right now! Any number? 28,526. Wait, 526. What the hell? You leave them to it and focus on exploring the room behind the door. It seems to be an archive sort, with rows of floor-to-ceiling cabinets and shelves stacked full of binders. Information served on a silver platter. Command is going to eat this up, and frankly, so are you. Could the answers you seek be in this room? The thirst for knowledge consumes you and drives you to comb through every file, every sheet. You don't leave a single page unturned. Whoa, Virion Corp? Wait, what? Virion Corp? Damn. About Chimera. Project Chimera Vision Document. Authoring Team Virion Corp R&D. New Technologies Branch. Oh yeah. I think you could previously see my mouse cursor, now you can't. Huh. Whatever. A vision statement. Project Chimera brings us one step closer to our goal, finding a solution to the current mega pandemic. As the world's leading healthcare providers, we believe it is ultimately our responsibility to explore every avenue that might lead us to saving humanity. Project Chimera is the result of our team's hard work, and we believe it is exactly the solution we are looking for. Not only to solve this crisis, but also to solve the many other problems our species faces. War, famine, climate change. Project Chimera has the potential to find the answer to everything and usher us into the next phase of our history. Background. The facts are these. The mega pandemic is speeding at an alarming rate. There is simply not enough time to investigate and test all the cures that are currently in development. Project Chimera leverages the power of technology and AI. No, to be fair, this, if anything, this is what AI should be used for. Not everything else. We don't need it in everything else. But in medicine, do it. Do it now. Everything else, no. Jesus. Now every company tries to shove it into everything. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. To overcome these hurdles, breaking through the limitations of the human mind and body to achieve the unachievable. Core objective. Project Chimera's main objective is to create an evolving, self-aware virtual superconsciousness within the Memoria Simulation System, MSS, that surpasses the limits of any man-made simulation in current generation artificial intelligence. Jesus. Special requirements. In order to create a virtual entity with the appropriate levels of intelligence and awareness, Project Chimera requires the melding of 4 compatible human consciousness. Cis. G. Success criteria. Project Chimera will be deemed a success as soon as the melded consciousness in the MSS becomes fully cognizant and self-aware with the ability to communicate directly with our technicians. Once this is achieved, we'll then be able to prompt the device for the solutions our society needs. Limitations and exclusions. The 4 consciousnesses selected to carry out the project must be emotionally compatible on a subconscious level. Okay, a certain amount of synchronicity between the 4 individuals is necessary, as is complete understanding and forgiveness of one another. As observed in related studies, the slightest hint of resentment, disagreement, or strife between subjects can quickly lead to their untimely demise. Strategic roadmap. The full timeline for the project's development and execution is outlined below. Data corrupted, unable to load the chart. Damn. The keys test subjects. Subject, Project Chimera, performance report and other matters. Dr. Hepworth at whatever mail. To R&D Tech Branch at whatever mail. Good evening, Yon. Attached is today's Chimera performance report and all the pertinent Memoria data. With great disappointment, analysts declare this attempt to be another failure. Subject Gugalana. Didn't we hear this name before? Passed away during testing and yet we must always find opportunity in adversity. As I write this, my team is preparing to perform an initial autopsy and additional tests to determine both the cause of death and the effects it may have had on the system. As you see, there is much to learn from this accident. Curiously, even though no superconsciousness has been detected, this is the first time the Memoria system has continued to run even after a subject has perished. We hypothesize that these four subjects may have imprinted themselves in the system strongly enough to persist in the simulation even after their corporeal connection was severed. Oh boy. Needless to say, this could easily become a liability if we are not careful. I'm certain you will agree that further study is required. Please request approval from management. One additional unfortunate note. Upon discovering that subject Gugalana had passed, subject Bullseye... Oh yeah, those were the codes of all the girls in our team. Sparked a revolt alongside the other two subjects. Subject Rocket in particular became especially aggressive and we were forced to subdue her. Alas, in the heat of the moment, Dr. Avenger went overboard with the sedative's dosage. We'll ensure to update the subject's profile and status accordingly. Anyway, that is all for today. Kind regards, Dr. Hepworth, Chimera Project Lead, New Technologies Branch, Virion Corp Research Development, Attachment Data Corrupted, of course. Wow. So we... Or should I say, our four girls basically were connected over there. And they are inside of the system somehow? I wish I could access the logs. I wish. But, yeah. I don't know why it's broken. I mean, it used to work. Simulation! Super consciousness! Test subjects! It all sounds too absurd to have any grounds in reality. But the next folder you find stops you in your tracks. It makes the tips of your fingers turn cold as ice. Oh, there is more. Human subjects. Project Chimera. Approved human test subjects. Name. Chica. Call sign Gugalana. Oh yeah, that was her. Rank. Cadet. Role. Defender. DOB. April 7. Height 162. Weight 55. Blood type B+, status decreased. Weapon riot shield heckler Koch USP with flashlight attachment. Name Eureka, call sign Holo K9X, rank cadet, role assassin. DOB October 26, height 171. Yay! Same as Lynx. Wave 60. Less than Lynx. Blood type AB-, status life. Weapon personal katana. Wait. Personal katana plus standard issue combat knife. How come Chica is decreased then? Okay, name Nova, call sign, Rocket RC4, rank cadet, role heavy artillery, DOB, February 5th, height 155, wave 46, blood type O+, interesting, status, alive, decreased, she's in both states, weapon M79 grenade launcher with HE rounds. And then we have name, Iris, call sign, Bullseye, EQ9, rank, squad leader, role, sharpshooter, DOB, September 18th, height 165, wave 57, blood type A-, status alive, weapon, dual mode, M110 SAS, sniper rifle. Human subjects unlocked. Chica, just what is going on? You need to find her, you need to ask her. Nova, Eureka, we're finished here. We head back to HQ right now. The trio rush off in a hurry. Again? 95775. Again? 79869. Seriously, how? Your turn. 72427. Correct. Try another. Their little guessing game continues all throughout your journey back to HQ. You don't reprimand them for it, but neither do you participate. You are preoccupied with more serious concerns. Like Chica, why was her file in that place? Why did it list her as deceased? None of it makes sense. Try as you might to put the pieces together. When you arrive, the base is quiet. Too quiet. The sentries that would usually greet you are nowhere to be found. The security barriers are torn to shreds and do nothing to stop you from rushing inside. What? The hallway that greets you is dark. The air is heavy with a familiar metallic scent. No! You can't believe it. You don't want to believe it, but your eyes land on one corpse, then another. They leave trails of blood all over the floor and on the walls. What the? How? Everyone stay alert, we need to fight. Your eyes land on a body slumped in a dark corner, alive but slowly and arduously bleeding out.
Chica! Oh, Iris. Eureka. Enough with you. You all made it back.
You kneel at her side, reach for her hand. It feels cold. Something there has to be something you can do. Some first aid, a tourniquet, a regen round, and then...
It's okay, Iris. Don't worry about me. Please, protect our squad. Get away from here. It's not safe.
I can't leave you here. I won't.
Please, Iris. It's too late for me.
If you're able to scream out like that, I think it's not too late.
You and the others, you can still...
We've got company.
The sound of your conversation has started to attract the horde. Fresh blood stains their mouths, their limbs, their clothes. More will come. Hundreds, maybe thousands. No less would have been able to overrun the base so swiftly.
They're already blocking the entrance.
Your orders, Iris.
Blast them to pieces, right? Orders. Your home, your bastion, your very world is crumbling around you. The friend you tried to desperately save is fading away before your eyes again, and you need to come up with orders. There is only one thing you can do. Eureka, Nova, you're officially dismissed. Do as you please. Run, fight, save yourselves if you can. I'm staying with Chica. I'm going to protect her no matter what, until the very end. Irish! Then I'm staying too! When else am I ever gonna fight a squad like this? One that treats me so... I'm doing a single VV at you! Everybody's body! Foolish. Simply foolish. The window of opportunity is closing. More and more piles of trash block the doors with each passing second. You leave no choice, I too shall stay. After all, I couldn't possibly let you keep all the fun to yourself. Nova, Eureka, you girls! You stand and ready your weapon, undo Nova and Eureka. At your word, you all start to shoot. Slice, blast, stab, pierce, push, strike, rip, and tear. But for every Virion you destroy, another comes to take its place. They are an endless tide, swelling and crushing you again and again without mercy. You fight for what feels like hours, desperately holding the line, but your strength wanes and the line is pushed back. A centimeter at first, then a full meter, and then another. I mean, use the regen rounds then, right? On yourself. The Virions are almost up on Chica, who struggles to keep her eyes open. You want to force them back, shove them away, but your limbs can't take it anymore. Your body gives in, you fall to the floor, and so do Nova and Eureka on either side of you. You failed! Chica, I'm sorry, I couldn't. You crawl to her side and wrap your arms around her to shield her from the approaching swarm of hissing creatures. After a few seconds you feel the warmth of two more bodies wrapping around you as well. Oh, I wonder if now it's going, you know, the system will work now. I'm sorry everyone. The skin on your back splits open, hair is ripped from your skull. Maybe I did not need to know that. Warm blood, yours and theirs, mixes and blends at your knees. Your lungs gasp for air, your vision fades.
I won't let this happen again. I promise. I will save you, Chica.
What about the others? Torn to shreds during recon. Try again. Caught in a strain mine. Yeah. Try again. Devoured by an anomaly. Try again. Ooh. This is sick looking. I need this for maybe thumbnail. I'm thinking. Ooh, so much more. Ambushed in her sleep. Wait, what? Try again. Try again. Try again. Try again. Maybe this is a better one for the thumbnail with all the try agains. Try again. Try again. Confirm to not again, damn it all. G. Iris. Sooner or later, massive horde closing in. The 3 hours until contact. Oh, it's holy. Okay. We need to repair the barrier systems. Reinforce the entry points. Set up the diversions. Yeah, I know. I just need a moment. I've also got it. Get what? Harris, that pointless machine won't keep the 2 of us alive. Well, that's left. If we don't start with the prep now, it's over. Go ahead and get started without me. I'll head over there soon. I'm sure I'll get this right on the next try. I've wasted enough time chatting. Do what you want. I'll work on keeping us safe. I'm sure if I just tweak the settings and adjust the start point and perspective, there has to be a way. There has to be. Parameters adjusted. Simulation rebooting. Please wait for the next episode. That's where the simulation will reboot. For now, hope you... Okay, I need to stop talking again. For now, hope you enjoyed. And as always, if you did, consider liking the video. If you're around, consider subscribing. Always super appreciated if you stick around. I think this game is fantastic. I've said it before that I have good feeling about it. And I'm willing to say that I was correct. Yeah, for me, obviously I will not play all the Spooktuber visual novel jump games, right, and so on. But I'm pretty certain this is my #1 game. Yeah. With that being said, for thoughts on the episode. And if you checked, you know, some of the games for the jump I mentioned yourself, you can drop me some titles in the comments as well. Yeah. With that being said, let's end the video, and we'll continue tomorrow. I wish you all a fantastic day. Bye bye.